Okay, so I've cleaned them up. I'm ready to do the welding now. In fact, I've already done a couple of little tack welds on there. I've got using this little cheap Chicago Electric wire welder that I got from Harbor Freight. It's not good for anything structural welding, but I'm not a structural welder. I mean, I'm a no welder of any kind. On occasion, I can make two pieces of metal stick together, and that's about as far as I would say I can go with that. I've seen some good welders, and I'm certainly not one of those. So all I'm trying to do here is tack these horseshoes together. So it's not going to take very much. They're never going to hold very much weight. So this should be a pretty easy little job. So let me get that going. This Harbor Freight welder is incredibly easy to use. I mean, it takes a little while to dial it in, but once you get it dialed in, it's easy. Now, I just hope that I haven't welded the horseshoes down to the table. No, I haven't. And they stayed pretty straight. Maybe I need to put a little weld on the back there. Okay, that's that. And now what I want to do is to weld these little legs on there. I'm going to be careful not to screw this all the way in, because I'm going to weld the nut onto the horseshoes. And I don't want there to be any slag or anything in there to keep that from being able to turn, but I want to leave the bolt on there, the slag or carriage bolt on here, so that I can hold it in place while I'm welding it. And so I'm just going to do 3 of these, 1, 2, 3. And that way it'll hold my Trivet up off the ground a little bit. See if I can get this one. One thing, really, the only trick on these wire welders, if anything, is just to cut off this little excess in case I was still holding the trigger down and I'd finish welding. Just need to tack it in place. Doesn't need to be a brute weld or anything. Well, and got a little bit out of straight, but I think I bent it back. That's good. Do the next one. Try to be more careful this time. That was a little better. Now I maybe have to heat that one over there and straighten it out a little bit. I think I'm feeding the wire fast enough. That one's good. All right. So, there you have it, the Horseshoe Trivet. Oh, I wanted to give credit where credit's due here too. Wasn't my idea. There's a guy on YouTube called Kent Rollins. He's got a website too. Maybe he's called the Cowboy Cook or something like that. But he does a lot of cast iron cooking and knows a lot about it. Knows a lot about cast iron, how to care for your pots and pans. And I get a lot of my recipes and techniques and stuff from him. And so he came up with the Trivet idea. So that's not mine. It's not original to me. But I'm going to brush this off, clean it up, paint it black, and I'm done. Thanks for watching.